Hello, everybody. Welcome to Blue Marble Science. What would you say if I told you this guy claims he's posed as a child to talk to children on the internet about flat Earth? Riley, you got some splaining to do. Warning, severe facial and monitor damage alert is in effect. Get out the oven mitts, push the monitors back out of punching range, and let's light a dumpster fire and have some fun. This was a YouTube comment by Sleeping Warrior, Anthony Riley, captured a while back. I'm just going to read it to you and let you make your own mind up. This is the full comment. I'm going to break it up into sections so that we can read it a little easier. Riley says, no more suspect than locking them in safe premises whilst they're brainwashed by bullshit that parents have no idea what they're being fed. We know they're fed that gravity is a force when it isn't. We know they're not told that gravity isn't a force. We know that they're not told about Einstein. We know that they're not told this is contentious. We know they're not told there are better scientific explanations instead of gravity. That's brainwashing. I've been targeting the kids for years. If you think that sounds dodgy, it suggests more about you than it does me, mate. When they're told that gravity isn't a force and that F equals mg always results in weightlessness, because anything times zero is zero, and then shown them the egg test, they instantly get it. And they're shown how the school crosswire them with Newton. I literally hotwire that crosswiring and send them back to their teacher to ask why they aren't told about Einstein and relative density disequilibrium. And when they say their teacher doesn't know, that's his job, to teach the syllabus. They realize that they're only being told a partisan indoctrination. They all get it, too. Mass times zero equals zero. You blurfers don't even get it. That's the problem with brainwashing. You don't even realize you're brainwashed. You think you're all wise and intelligent, but an 11-year-old can corner you without trying now. Best thing is, we're on there and applying the troll tactics learnt on YouTube. We act as children and talk about how our teacher was cornered when we ask him these questions. So you scummy trolls will never be able to find us. It's beautiful. When the time comes, you will realize it's us, but right now, just know that we are all over TikTok and telling the kids how Newton is not science anymore, that Einstein is, and both are a false dichotomy and correlative only. The egg test is getting around, and the kids get it instantly. The fact that you adults don't get it just shows how brainwashed you are. Do you think you are educated, or do you think you might have been brainwashed, but you wouldn't know if you had? Wow. That's frightening, Riley. This is a technique used by other types of internet predators. You know what I'm talking about. The typical victim is a 13 to 15-year-old young girl. Is that who you're targeting, Riley? Everything you say in this diatribe of yours is wrong. You begin by denying the acceleration of gravity. How stupid can you be? You move on from that to your ridiculous egg experiment, which is a demonstration of the acceleration of gravity. In fact, when you take that away, it doesn't work anymore. And finally, you talk about relative density disequilibrium, an absolute figment of your imagination. No such thing exists in reality. This is something you guys just made up out of thin air. And then you talk about brainwashing. Riley, you're the one trying to do the brainwashing. And the first step in doing that is to convince your victim that they've been brainwashed. In other words, exactly what you're doing. Hey, who knows if Riley's actually doing this or not? I mean, for all we know, that's just Riley running his mouth. If he isn't actually doing it, this is just a sick way to troll a YouTube chat. But if he actually is doing it, it is at the very least a despicable thing to do. Hey, thanks for watching. I would say I hope you enjoyed it. Actually, I hope the thought of him doing that makes you as angry as it makes me. Hey, don't forget those little buttons down there. Shout out to the patrons and PayPals, channel members. I appreciate everything you guys do. And I'll see you on the next one.